But we begin tonight with the search for Zion Foster, a teenager missing for months. We want to welcome you to 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. Heartbreaking confirmation from Detroit police today that the 17-year-old isn't expected to be found alive.
Zion was last seen in January leaving her home in Eastpointe, allegedly with her cousin Jalen Brazier. That's over 4 months. Her family has gone without knowing where she was. Now, sadly, police now believe she is buried somewhere in here, a landfill in Lenox Township.
They say Brazier confessed to placing her body in a dumpster. Now they're preparing to begin a large-scale search to try to recover her remains.
Brazier was named a person of interest in late January. He has been serving time for lying to police in Eastpointe, but has not yet been charged with murder. Investigators still have not said how Zion died.
I wish I could get into specifics and details with not only Ms. Milton, but with all of you, because I know if I could, you would all be as disgusted as we are with this case.
A command post will be set up in a couple of weeks for the search, which could take 7 weeks or more. It will involve a team of 40 people searching through the landfill.
Well, 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham has been following this case since January and kept in contact with Zion's mother.
And he joins us live now after speaking with her about these truly heartbreaking developments in this case. Darren?
Yes, good evening. You'll hear from Zion's mother in a moment, but this area here behind me, Pine Tree Acres landfill, is her last hope for some sort of closure and justice for Zion, who would have turned 18 this November.
I was supposed to be doing graduation pictures and prom and helping her to get her first ID and helping her to get her license, and it's just so much to miss out on.
It's been 4 months, 1 week and counting that Sierra Milton has gone without answers on her daughter's whereabouts. Zion Foster was last seen January 4th, leaving her home in Eastpointe with her cousin, 24-year-old Jalen Brazier, who took her to his home on Detroit's west side. At the time, her family searched and pleaded for her safe return, expressing frustration in that first week with Eastpointe PD's handling of her disappearance.
The person that's over it now specifically said to us that, I'm going to be honest with you, we're taking this as she's a runaway.
Detroit police and the FBI then joined the investigation. At a press conference today in Lenox Township with various law enforcement agencies and other organizations, Detroit police laid out a timeline of what they can share on the investigation. Investigators say in the first 2 weeks of Zion's disappearance, it became apparent Zion was likely deceased. January 19th, Brazier became a person of interest after he made statements leading police to believe Zion's body was dumped in the trash and ended up here in this landfill in Lenox Township. January 24th, Eastpointe police charged him with perjury for lying about his interactions with Zion, her whereabouts, and well-being. But it is believed she's buried here. Why now? Why are we here now as opposed to a month ago or 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Well, a number of things led to us being here now. Looking at a number of different factors from recovery efforts, risk, health concerns, identifying the tremendous number of resources needed.
Detroit Police Chief James White telling me investigators and the landfill have tried to isolate where they think Zion's remains may be. The area remains untouched, and a search will soon be underway.
I'm grateful that there was pushback, not just from me, but from others, and that now they're going to get to it.
Pushback, is that what you think it took to get to this point?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, I was told no. I was told that it wasn't going to happen.
Milton says many people advocated for searching this landfill here behind me, including Chief White himself, as well as DPD Sergeant Shannon Jones, who Brazier confessed to. Lastly, I want to mention that authorities who will be searching here, they're going to need equipment as well as food. I'm told some organizations have already stepped up, but the Detroit Public Safety Foundation is organizing that. They're also taking financial donations, so we'll be sure to get a link to their information on our website, WXYZ.com. Live in Lenox Township this evening, Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.
Darren, thank you for the update. They're all necessary steps to bring closure for this family for sure.
Yeah, still so difficult to deal with, though, just to think that your child would be buried and thrown in the middle of garbage is just hard to believe.
We'll continue to follow the story, of course. every step of the way.
Yes, you can count on 7 Action News to follow the search for Zion Foster in the days to come, both on air and, of course, online. Dave?